Your fan base is amazing.
That is what keeps me alive and keeps me healed. I will never burn out because every time we play a show, dude, at least 5 people come up saying it saved their lives, the message of the movement, etc., everything.
TX2, do you ever see yourself, either of you, branching beyond?
We have a plan. Once we age out a little bit, we're going to be movie directors because we already direct.
Do you know what I'm saying?
We're both film kids.
Yeah.
And that's like, honestly, like the ultimate medium because it has music in it.
Do you get concerned talking about such controversial things when you're out so much, when you are doing shows where people can always know where you are?
Sometimes, but then I just go back to like, if I got killed by someone, I at least stood up for what I believed in. Everyone's gonna die. At least go down standing for what you believe in.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spout. I'm Nick Major, and today we got Cam, we got Evan from TX2. How's it going, guys?
So good, man.
Awesome.
Doing good, doing
Yeah.
awesome.
Hell
So
yeah.
good to see you guys. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. We've had a history.
We've had a history. When I first interviewed you, it was like during the time when I Would Hate Me Too was like popping off.
I know. That's
yeah.
that's actually.
That was a defining time of your life, I feel like.
I'm a 5'4" man whore who slit his wrist. Yet 100,000 kids out there think I'm the.
If you could go back to the version of yourself when I Would Hate Me Too came out, would you say, oh, you should do this different? Or what would you say to yourself?
No, it all had to happen in the specifically perfect way of what it's been happening. I guess the only thing that is, but you can tell someone like the hate doesn't matter and it just won't matter, and it doesn't hit until you've really had it for long enough where you actually tangibly see that what other people say has zero effect. Yeah.
And I think that's so important to realize.
But it's like you could tell someone that and I wouldn't have known.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially now, I think because of the internet and social
Right.
media, it lets people just get stuff dug into them. Is the hate still there as much as always? Or like, what's the?
I mean, it comes and goes,
in waves.
yeah.
Okay.
We've learned it comes in waves.
It's not
over
bad
time.
though, right?
No. I've become officially so desensitized to it that every day I'm just used to like the death threats and everything, and I'm like, this is honestly cool.
Does it ever? It's like ever too quiet. You're like, why is no one threatening
Yes.
to murder
There's
me
been
right now?
times.
What's
See, now
going on?
it's the other way around. Like I said, it comes in waves. Sometimes we're like, damn, they're not.
Yeah, like
did they
I really
forget?
thought that would piss them off.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Do you ever get concerned? Because now, I mean, so much of it's online. Do you get concerned talking about such controversial things when you're out so much, when you are doing shows where people can always know where you are? Because we're in such like a politically fueled time.
Sometimes, but then I just go back to like, if I got killed by the feds or if I got killed by someone who, for whatever that might be, I at least stood up for what I believed in, and it like that, dude. Everyone's gonna die. At least go down standing for what you believe in. That's why I'm so just on it.
How did you guys meet again?
Evan posted on his story, he was like, I'm looking for a guitarist when he moved to LA. And I don't even know how but I saw it and I swiped up and I was like, I play guitar. And then it turns out I live right next to him. And it's not even in like a normal place to live.
And
So
now
what
we
are the
live
odds?
together.
Now you live together. You guys have
Yeah.
matching hair now.
I know.
Who had red hair? Did you have red hair last time I would have
did.
seen you?
Yeah.
So now we both have the bleached hair with the roots coming in.
Yep.
Is this as we get ready for a new era?
This,
What's the
I think,
hair
is
This
era?
is the era.
Yeah.
We're hanging on.
And then you're getting ready for the Black Veil tour.
Dude, we're so excited.
That's
I
insane.
cannot,
It's
I,
nuts.
like, since the last time you've seen us, think about that.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
you guys have a song together.
This is the end of us. Search like shining through the eyes.
So we had a song called "The End of Us" that we wrote, and it was just such a like, I'm gonna focus only on the art, make like a 6-minute song just because why not? And then somehow that got floated around between managers, and that got floated down to Andy, and he reached out, said he was down to be on the song, and then it was like, fuck yeah, it wasn't even a question. And then it all started because originally Andy stood up for us on Twitter when we were getting a lot of hate.
Oh, I remember that
And
actually.
do you remember
Yeah,
that?
shout out Andy Biersack. That was,
Shout
that was
out.
cool. Yeah.
And then he stood up for us, and then, you know, as we connected, it was like he saw a lot of Black Veil in TX2, and he hopped on a call with me that I'll never forget, where he was talking about TX2 is the band that wears the black hat of this generation. We're like outlaws. It's like cool to hate us and make fun of us and whatever it is, but we keep standing up for what we believe in and rolling with it, and that's what Black Veil did at their own time. And so he's like, I'm passing down the black hat. And I'll never forget that. I'm wearing the black hat.
Were you guys Black Veil Brides fans growing up?
Yes.
Dude, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is so cool because I remember they were a band that garnered so much hate, but they powered through.
Exactly.
And I think that shows when there is a lot of hate. It's because there is something to it. It is something. It's different. It's authenticity. And in our first chat, I went back and rewatched it. Little babies. I called Austin on the phone. If you remember that.
Yes.
Dude, we
on
had
the
some
FaceTime.
memories. Yeah. It was a good time. So I'm interviewing somebody right now, and they said you're a dream person that they'd want to tour with. So I just got to say, Austin, this is TX2.
Hi, this is like, I get
how's it
really
going?
nervous right now, but hello, it's really nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of water parks, Austin.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
But I went back and watched that, and you were talking about authenticity and like creating TX2 is like where you kind of really found your authentic self. In the years since then, do you feel like, yeah, this really has been me on this journey? Are you in a pretty authentic place?
Yeah, I feel like I can just, there's no more questions, and I'm not trying for anything anymore.
Uh-huh.
Besides, I have a message. How do I conquer the world and spread that message? And that's it. Because like I'm at this point, I'm like, dude, if we could tour Australia, we could tour Europe, we can tour America. Literally, what's stopping this from taking off?
So we talked about the song that you guys did with Black Veil Brides. The name of it was The End of Us. Your album was End of Us.
Yes.
Right? So how did that come to be? Was this because the song dropped first, right?
Yes. Well, it was all part of the album.
Okay,
It's
that kinda
it's a
answers it
rock
then.
opera. Front to back, it tells one story of the Resistance, which is a group of human survivors in a like vampire outbreak in a post-apocalyptic U.S. probably like 10, 20 years later. And then it draws a lot of like political similarities to what's going on now.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, it's like a story where they're like there's different survivors. They go through experiencing different things, and they all slowly die off until there's 2 left. And then it's like, and so we like created this story that we could play the characters, and then we in the music video for that too, you can see like the ending of the story, and it's like a whole cinematic universe.
You worked with quite a few names in it. Like you guys have a lot of collabs popping. Even the start. So the very start song is a collab. Why did you decide to open it up with the Feed
Yeah.
with DeathbyRomy?
I wanna feel your face, yeah. Injected with your poison. Submitting to the voice that's in my head.
She's a friend of ours, and it was awesome because we like while we were writing it, we had like spiders on the
She was
TV.
exactly who we were.
Yeah,
we were like, we need
we-
somebody who's like spider-like.
Yeah.
and she was
We-
the first name that came to
Yeah,
mind.
like who's the
and then
most
she ended
spider
up being on the song.
And it was a perfect fit. And yeah, I just remember we were lightsaber fighting while writing it. It was really fun.
Fighting while writing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I like. And then Echo, who I've met him a few times. He's great. He's so
Yeah.
sick. And I know you've had your history of lots of rapping and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you kind of got to tap back into that a bit.
Yeah,
with him.
I he is extremely nice too. We actually stayed with him in Vegas.
I'm not insane, I'm a lost romantic soul. A haunted house, how I die for your name, then ghost. You come back when you're sad and you needed me most. Putting on a cave like I'm Captain Saver, no.
And then Magnolia Park, I got to touch on that because I love those boys. And you've done 2 songs together now.
Yep.
So what's it about the connection with you guys that you guys have had a couple of songs?
We just love them, dude.
Yeah.
They're like our favorite, some of our favorite people we've ever met in the industry. They're like the realest dudes.
Freddie still
Love 'em.
calls me.
Yeah,
like
we just
every
love
other
those
week,
guys.
You know what I'm saying? Just to check in.
And their music
It's really nice.
is
And he
amazing.
means it. You know what I'm saying?
So what tours are you guys coming up? What are the ones that are coming up? Because you have some festival shows as well, like in the UK, right?
Oh, dude, we're doing all of my favorite European festivals this year. Which
Damn,
is
some of these
Rock
for the
and
first
Ring.
time?
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
all the big
Jera
ones.
on Air, all of the
Grass Pop.
Grass Pop. There's literally ones I can't. Mainstream. Download, which is going to be nuts. The return to
Rock
Download,
and Ring,
it's going to be
Rock
nuts.
and Park.
Oh, you're doing a lot with Ice Nine Kills over there, right?
Yeah, and we're playing
Yeah.
Last
yeah,
Night
yeah,
Kills
which
too,
is
yeah.
so sick because you guys have done some cool stuff together now. You guys did the song, then they took you on tour.
Yes.
Yeah, dude,
Yes.
they're the best.
We'll never be the heroes in this story.
This is also another like similar story to Andy where Spencer specifically was seeing a lot of the hate for TX2 and being like, this exact same thing happened to my band. And he's like, I wish I had a big brother who stood up for us at that time. And so he wanted to put us on the tours. And then through there, we like, he just wanted to give us a chance. And so we had this song that we thought would be perfect for him at that time, kind of like DeathbyRomy, or like if we could get Spencer. And then we pitched it to him. He liked it. He was in. And then from there, they've just like become like Big Brother like level friends where you just like see him all the time.
I'm so happy for him, like seeing like because I'm a huge horror movie fan, and I know Spencer
Us
is.
too, dude.
So to
Yeah.
see like he's talk about like bridging different like worlds and just doing cool stuff because the music, the soundtrack for Scream 7 having song in it.
I know.
Dude, it's
What?
nuts.
That's wild. You guys also did Warped Tour last year?
Yes.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Dude, that was crazy.
Because we thought that was
nuts.
done when we first chatted.
I
thought
know,
we-
I
was
know,
like,
and
you
then
missed
and
your
now
shot.
it's back, and we did, and then it was like a sea of people.
Yeah,
that was
it was. Which location were you guys at?
Long Beach.
Long Beach.
okay,
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest one, and that was the biggest Warped Tour.
Yeah,
of
we
all
literally
time.
couldn't see the end of the crowd.
Yeah.
It was the first time that's ever happened, like at a festival, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe
how was that?
download.
Were you guys? Who went to Warped Tour as kids?
I
Between you
did.
guys,
Dude, I was never allowed to.
What years
Oh,
did you
yeah.
go? Do you remember?
2014 for sure.
Nice.
But I think I went every year of high school. So whatever that, and then whenever I was like in 8th grade. But I saw a lot of cool bands. I saw Bring Me the Horizon. I saw Straight from the Path, Let Live. A lot of cool bands back in the day.
Let Live, and they're back now.
I know, and
on
they're back.
tour. That makes
Yeah.
me so happy.
I had to watch on YouTube.
You though, yeah, you had to go to YouTube, so we won't
YouTube
talk
just
to you.
wasn't
Remember
the
when the
same, I
live
know.
shows would happen? No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
So
It hurts.
You didn't get to go, but now you're performing.
I know.
on it.
Now I can finally. That's what. Like I feel like this is the most authentic I've been because I can finally be myself in every way. It's happening.
How does that feel? Like,
Dude, it feels free. I feel free.
that's why everyone needs to be themselves, because you might get some hate. You
Yeah.
might get people judging you.
To be cringe is to be free.
To be cringe is to be free. I'm gonna get that
Yes.
tattooed on me.
Yeah.
That's
A
beautiful.
tramp stamp.
I'm gonna get a tramp stamp of it live on air right now. Evan, let's do this.
Let's
thing.
do it.
No. Your fan base is amazing. It seems like
Yeah.
you have such a good, welcoming fan base. So how has that kind of like changed how you view like the importance of the messages you can spread?
That is what keeps me alive and keeps me healed and makes me. I will never burn out.
Yeah.
Because for every time we play a show, dude, at least 5 people come up saying it saved their lives, the message of the movement, etc., everything. And then there's always different thank you, emotional stories every show. Even in Australia, we were like, there's like your music say I can't even do the Australian
You
accent.
like the
I can't do
TX2.
the Australian accent, but it was like, but it's still like
Saved
the
my
same
life.
thing. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Wait a
yeah, that's
second.
good.
Whoa.
But then it's like, dude, if people are actually saying this and meaning it with their heart, why would I ever stop? And
Mm-hmm.
why? Like, I need to be here and I need to do this, and I need to keep getting bigger because the bigger we get, the more of the message can spread. And then now I have purpose in being here. And like, the whole message of the movement since the start with the X movement has been we make everybody who is an X promise to stay alive because life is worth living. And then we always talk about all of these things.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like every show we make sure to every person in the crowd get a chance. If you want to join the X movement, make the promise you will stay alive for the next 10 years because we need you here. And if we do this every single show, all it takes is 5 to 10 people to actually really with their heart believe that every show. And then every show, hypothetically, we were saying it saving like 5 to 10 people just by making sure they understand that the person you listen to and look up to. That's why when you get, the bigger you get, people look up to you. You're a role model. Now you can make a bigger difference with all of these people. And that's why that is the thing that I will never burn out. And I will just keep going.
It's like you're excited about it more than
Yeah.
pressure. Like some people
Yeah.
say, "Oh, that pressure." You kind of excited at that. So props
Yeah.
to you, because I think that it's proven time and time again how many people it helps, and you get to do it around the world.
Yes.
'Cause- So Australia, I was just there at the end of last year, and you guys just went out there. Was it your first trip there?
Yeah, we never been before.
What'd you think?
Yes,
Did
I
you
don't
like
really
it? It's
think
pretty
Dude,
cool,
we
right?
loved it.
Low key, it's like California everywhere,
But
except
chiller.
for the legal weed. That's
even-
the only thing.
Oh,
that-
yeah,
that-
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if
If
they
it
have
wasn't for that,
it
illegal
was the
there.
perfect
yeah,
place.
I would totally.
The whole time I was there, I was thinking I want to move down here.
Yeah,
Such
yeah.
a chill vibe.
So sick.
It's so cool. So I might go back. If you guys need a merch guy, it's easy to travel. I got a passport for Australia and the US, so it's easy for me to go.
Dude,
to
having
other
Nick
countries.
Major
you
on
want
the
a
crew
tour,
would be
right? Like we were
insane.
just. I know we've always talked about that.
We have talked about that
And guess
before.
what? We'll have a conversation after this.
Do you need
'cause
a
we
tour
have-
manager?
Well, first off, actually, yes, maybe. And then second off, we now have finally upgraded out of the van. We're
Oh, what do you
so
bandwagon or like bus
like
or like
a
RV?
Kinda
situation-
in between.
an in between situation like that, but at least has more bunks.
Yeah.
But your band, so you have Corky, and then I know Corky well. I think I was there when you guys met Corky. Was
Yeah,
it at
you were, yeah.
Mackenzie's
Yeah,
music
yeah.
video shoot.
No,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no, no. It was at a party.
That was such a
It
quick.
was at-
Oh
but
no,
that
yeah,
was like
yeah.
some-
I was there too. The North Hollywood
yeah,
party.
yeah, it was at.
Yes,
And
yes.
we all quickly cross paths on the way. Okay, so that's
yeah.
the night you met Corky.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
night we met Corky.
Dude,
Damn.
you've experienced
Yeah, I know,
so
dude,
much
that's great. You're
history
part
of,
of the
the
history.
band.
We've
Yeah.
experienced a lot together.
Yeah.
That's funny because Corky, that blew my mind how that came to be because I was like, what? Corky's in TX2 now? How did
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
happen? But then this Ethan cat, who I'd never met, he starts popping up with Blink 182 drum covers on my
Have you
Instagram
seen him
feed.
play video? It's like
Yes,
insane.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Like I started following him, and then he finally followed me back, and I was like excited about that. I was like, "Oh, that really good drummer in TX2." How did you guys meet him? Because I knew Sam for so long.
I've known him for a really long time through social media, but it was like when he was a drummer and starting out, I feel like maybe he was like a year or two after starting. I found him on social media somehow, and I asked him to be my drummer there for my first ever tour, which was in a car, like a car tour, so pre-cam, which is crazy. And then
Cool. That's cool. You've known him for so long.
right? And but then it didn't work out, and then now he's able to, and now he can make it and work, so he drums with us.
It's a good touring lineup that
Yeah.
you guys have. You all seem to get along and like each other,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sick.
It feels like a family, and it quite frankly is the only family I feel like I have lately. So
which is good because we love you. I'm in
Yeah,
that family.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
So with some of the new stuff, I believe you guys have worked with Matt Good. Right?
yeah,
Maybe not
I don't know, I had to
too,
think
too
about it.
recently on stuff, but I love Matt Good so much. I'm such
we
a
do
big
too.
fan of him.
We do too.
What's it like working with him? Because From First to Last is one of the most monumental bands in this guy's DNA.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah.
First off, he's one of the most talented producers I feel like out there, and he's insane to work
Yeah,
with.
I fully believe that he is like
He's like a machine.
He could produce the best sounding thing. If you needed the best sounding thing possible,
Matt
that's the guy.
Good needs
you know
to
what
be
I mean?
Matt Best.
yeah,
yeah, his name too.
Matt
Best.
Great.
Matt Great. Matt
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
Swell.
Yeah.
That's the new name. Who are some other people you guys would love to work with? I feel like you've written with so many artists and collabed on songs now. I feel like you've worked with cool producers. Who else in the future would TX2 like to collaborate with?
Bill Murray.
Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah. That
Yeah.
would be huge. Caleb Shomo, obviously Beartooth,
Yeah.
and all of Beartooth. Fucking.
Dude, like Bring Me the Horizon, I Prevail, like
I think Jutes is awesome too.
Jutes is
You know,
sick.
he's
Yeah,
like-
dude, I hear
he's-
him on the radio all the time.
He's awesome.
yeah, dude.
Who else?
Boys
there's
got pipes.
I don't know.
Major.
He's-
Whoa,
Yeah, Nick Major,
guys,
dude,
let's
the
freaking
feature.
do this thing.
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
I'm in.
Yeah, let's do it. I did a couple shows last year.
All
I
right.
actually did. It was
Yeah,
nerve-wracking.
congrats. I think I saw that. I think I saw you
It was at the
posted
Viper
something
Room
about that. Yeah.
It was just cool for me because I'm like Viper Room in Hollywood. Who the hell am I?
Congrats.
So that was cool. So TX2, do you ever see yourself, either of you, branching beyond, or is this kind of the project that has you both looped in? For
We have a plan.
You
we
have
have
a
a plan.
Is it-
once
okay.
once we age out of like rock star, you know, a little bit, we're gonna be movie directors because we already
Film.
direct.
Do you know what I'm
and
saying?
We're both film kids.
Yeah.
and that's like honestly like the ultimate medium because it has music in it. And then once we're old, we're gonna do a comeback tour at the end.
Yeah.
So seriously,
When we're, like,
though,
70.
But for real though, being like a musician in music videos and creativity, it really actually does let you flex a lot of the film side of stuff. So
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I love film. I went to film school. It's my love and passion. Do you guys actually seriously would you want to pursue film?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
what-
That's
1000%.
I spent
Yeah,
most
that's
of my
always-
life
Yeah.
pursuing film. This was like
I love
know what
our-
I mean?
The music videos we always co-direct and produce in that, and so it's like
I forget. Have I ever shown you my comedy skits that like my actual high quality ones?
no,
I need to
dude.
sh-
I got.
I'll
I
show you those
think
sometime.
you
I haven't
did,
seen
but
it.
I would love to re-see them because I remember.
We're in LA. Although you guys are great at going out and collabing with people, and you've tried to with me, I'm just terrible at texting back and meeting up.
Well, we made this happen.
We
Nah,
gotta
it's-
collaborate
it's-
more.
Yeah.
Because I want to dive into filmmaking with you guys. Would you ever want
right.
to like score a film?
Yeah, of course,
Dude, that would be
1,000%,
so sick.
1,000%.
Charlie XCX, she just did like an entire album
I
for
know,
Wuthering
the
Heights.
Wuthering Heights.
Like it wasn't the music in the movie, but she
Yeah.
got to do an album like for it.
Yeah.
Which I think like I feel like that's something Spencer from Ice Nine would be so good
Yeah.
to do for like.
They should
Scream.
do that. Can you imagine that for a full movie, having like an album?
Well, they
Just
used to do
dedicated
that.
to it.
They used to do that. The first CD I ever got in my life was from the Spider-Man
Oh,
soundtrack.
yeah.
And it was like the
But-
banging song.
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
whole time,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh,
It was like,
man.
yeah. But none of those were in the movie, I don't think.
I feel like some of those things need to make a comeback though, like proper movie soundtracks
I
or
agree.
hyping it up. Especially now, I feel like if you, because back in the day, it'd be like, oh, there's Simple Plan or like big names. Not like you get big names from like influencer type artists, and then you hype up that's who's on the soundtrack,
right?
right? I think
Yeah,
that
wait,
could work.
that makes sense, but
Sure.
they need a full album.
Full album. Oh yeah, true. I was thinking back to the '90s, 2000s
Yeah.
single song artist thing. But what's a movie you would love to do an album for?
Anything in the Alien franchise, but there's no way it would make sense for TX2 to be in the Alien franchise.
You branch out though, and do you think you could sonically make something that would make sense?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I think we
definitely.
could, but
Yeah.
it would like wouldn't
It just
be
wouldn't-
TX2.
yeah,
at
it would
that
have no
point.
remnant
just
of
be
TX2.
Like,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Do you guys ever branch out creatively?
space rap.
Yeah, here we go. It's a What about you, Cam? What's a movie you'd like to do scoring for?
Dude, anything like horror would be obviously a lot of fun, but like, yeah, I don't know. Bring us like some horror, some space movies, and I'd be down.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, dude.
What's your favorite movie?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Okay, I need to go back and properly rewatch those. I saw them all in theaters. Over the years, I've seen so much of the behind the scenes that
Me too.
I think that may be like the last that was the last incredible era of filmmaking.
I agree. That behind the scenes is also like film school.
The perspective that they did in those movies, where it was like how they
Insane.
made the Hobbits, how they did this.
It's crazy. It's literally like magic tricks.
Oh yeah. What about you? Favorite movie?
The Alien franchise. Well,
Okay,
for
yeah,
specifically
so-
Alien 1970.
I've never seen Alien.
Okay, wow.
Damn.
It's pretty good. But I also think I like Talk to Me. I just cannot believe that
Talk to
movie
Me
was
is
so good.
Favorite, it was my
It's
favorite
so
horror movie the
good.
year it came out. Australian movie too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Low
true.
budget horror is a breeding ground for really creative people.
That's where
I
we got to
love that.
start. You know what I'm saying?
I fully agree, and that's where just this past weekend I saw one, the new A24 film Undertone, which
Oh,
Is it
I heard
good?
that was.
$500,000 budget, made $9.3 million. I think we're in this weird time with filmmaking where studios are going to find out, like, you can't do these 30, 50, $100
No.
million budgets
Right.
all the time. But I think younger creatives are going to come through, especially with AI. People hate AI. I actually do think it's going to allow filmmakers to achieve visually things they could have never done.
It's like
in-
this.
in the
It's
past.
this. It's a weird like parallel, specifically within like small budgets in music. I feel like everything, like even the music video is kind of dying. Like the
Yeah, and it's tough when all
video
that really matters
suck.
now is the TikTok 15-second clip.
Yeah, you know, and then
yeah, so-
everything.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
low budget. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's low budget, and then when you see stuff like the low budget stuff that kills it in theaters, so you gotta work with Spencer or someone and start getting a horror movie.
Yeah,
Dude,
a low budget horror.
low budget horror.
It
movie.
will happen.
Yeah.
one day.
All right, I like that mindset.
You guys like that?
I like it.
Not too bad, huh?
Yeah,
All right. Anything else you guys want to cover? The fans would love to hear about.
we're always cooking. We're working on new songs right now that are
Like a whole bunch, and they're like,
It's-
they make the album look like. Well, let's move on from
Yeah,
that already
yeah,
because
yeah,
we got
yeah,
some better.
it's
You know
crazy.
Is that how it always is with music? Kind of.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Once you have
it's got to
one
be. If
song
it's
out-
not, it's not good. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Because you gotta
Uh,
be ready for the next one.
And then we're about to tour with Black Veil. Then we're touring all of, like the major European festivals, which is insane. And then doing a Europe tour.
Yep,
and then we're
yep, yep.
coming back for maybe another one last tour at the end of the year, maybe.
So busy.
busy.
Yes.
Busy, and you ain't exhausted yet. You guys still like the life on the road. Are you visiting any places for the first time, like in Europe that you've never been? That you're like, finally, I get to go to this spot.
Not off the top of my head. Australia was like the last big. Well,
You
obviously
guys need an
done-
Antarctica show.
We need. I'm
I
saying,
want
dude.
to.
I'm
For the
saying.
Penguins.
I would love
Yeah,
to.
Metallica can't be the only band who does it.
Wait, did they do a show there?
Yeah, because I was saying the same thing like 2 weeks ago, and then our sound guy Ethan was like, "Actually, Metallica did it." And
Whoa, okay.
That is
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Damn, that's sick. Okay,
Yeah.
so even though Black Veil's coming up, you mentioned Bring Me an Artist you'd want to collab with. Dream Tours now. Why not? While we're at it.
My Chemical
dude, I mean, My
Romance, of
Chemical
course.
Romance is,
My
and then
Chem-
Green Day as well.
Yeah.
I think either of those is just like
the holy. Those are the holy
heart.
grails.
Everything's kind of attainable now, doesn't it feel like it? You never know what can
That
happen.
specifically feels like the past the clouds. You know, for now.
What's the most like the craziest thing that's happened to both of you so far in like this time of TX2 that's seemed like surreal? Like, whoa,
I mean, dude, Andy taking us
Oh, yeah.
to the airport and taking us
Bro,
out to
yeah.
food. It was like the most like
That was
like
crazy.
we were in the Uber
But dude,
Black.
Andy
yeah,
Ursack?
Yeah.
yeah.
But you get the
the Uber Black.
Uber
yeah,
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 that's funny. Andy
I-
Black.
I-
you guys see that?
I stole his joke though, so that
Uh,
was,
I'm gonna start stealing
I
that.
gave-
you got-
you
it's
credit.
Free, hey,
I gave
free
you
real
credit.
estate.
Yeah.
What about
But
you?
no-
So you guys have done so many things.
Dude, there was when we were on Summer of Loud and we were watching Beartooth play, and suddenly Caleb just stopped. Then he was giving a speech and he was like, "This band is so cool," and I was like, "He's not talking about us right now."
I know.
And then he was like, "TX2."
Yeah, that
that
was
was
nuts.
crazy, dude. That was like,
That was
I was
nuts.
standing next to myself, watching myself experience that.
And seeing because I used to when I was at Hot Topic, I worked there. We always played Attack, and seeing Caleb go on to do Beartooth after, I thought was so sick.
Yeah,
like I
dude.
thought was so rad. And he's a dude who I feel like is unapologetically himself.
Yes.
So that's cool.
And insanely good live, dude.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I
live.
can't believe the vocals he can pull off live.
yeah.
What about you? How do you do vocals live? Like, are you on a strict routine of anything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a little bit
can't
of this, a
smoke.
cigarette
I
here.
just don't smoke on tour. On tour.
Di-
But I am.
No, he's pretty religious with it.
And then
feel like.
I do my vocal warm ups and vocal cool downs every day.
and
then-
shutting up after the show sometimes.
And then sometimes I do vocal rest too. Yeah. So it depends on what I have to do and how many shows are in a row.
I remember your show at Chain Reaction, which is closed now. Chain
Yeah.
Reaction, rest in peace. I'm so
Rip.
glad you guys got to do a shows. I don't know if it was more than one.
we did.
No, we played Chain Reaction.
I think
at
we
least
did it enough times.
4 times.
I remember your battery pack fell off once, and I actually put it back on for you.
I remember that
Oh
too,
my
dude.
God.
Do that. let's add another story to the list.
Are nuts.
Let's add another story to the
crazy.
list.
Remember that time you were dying and Nick Major saved you?
Yeah,
Remember? And I
literally.
breathed my beautiful air into his lungs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, TX2, thank you guys for stopping in today out here on the Spout podcast. I appreciate it. It's been so nice to hear what you've been up to. Everything's growing, all the success. And the latest album that everyone can be checking out is End of Us. And The End of Us is the track that you have with Black Veil Brides. That tour is kicking off. I think the second stop's in Reno. I might be there in Reno.
No way.
Okay,
guys are
let's
there.
go. We'll see you
If
there.
so, I'll let you know. My brother's having a baby right at that time.
shit.
Oh, word.
So
Okay.
might be its first show. TX2
Wow,
Black
it's
Veil Brides.
right out of just picking it up,
Yeah.
running out of the hospital.
You
Yeah,
never know. It'd be pretty cool. But thanks so much for stopping by, guys.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, great to catch up. See you next time. Check out TX2. I'm Nick Major with the Spout Podcast. Peace.